Okay, my name is Tanner Lee, and I love to cook. Today I'm going to be prepping a garlic yogurt chicken, which is going to be a first for me, and then I'm going to do like a semi-fruit salad. The only difference is we're not going to have bell peppers in the salad. To start with though, we'll be doing a few slices of baguette. Some have been toasted, some are not. With that we'll have a smoked cheddar and a few slices of apple. Well, it probably started when I was young, probably like for a lot of people. Yeah, just kind of being in the kitchen with mom. And then obviously dad grilled a lot kind of growing up, but I kind of fell more into it with mom because that time spent in the kitchen with like prep work with, you know, getting used to using a knife and trying to sort out, you know, what temperature things typically need to be made at, or, you know, what went with what. All that process kind of started then, and I kind of fell in love with it then. Probably prior to that, made with Nana when we were younger. Just simple stuff like cakes. And then obviously when you're like 10, 11, you start making ramen noodles and you feel like, you know, you're a natural cook. But yeah, obviously it kind of progressed the older I got, so. So I kind of went through like a array of diets and phases. It kind of started with like transitioning into like Mediterranean diet. I think that was like the very first thing that I got into when I was younger. And then just being like pescatarian from that point. And then after being pescatarian for so long, eventually becoming like vegetarian and vegan. Since then I've kind of been on and off with that. Probably favorite vegetarian wise. It's actually probably one of the first meals I ever made was ratatouille. Just like the movie. Yeah. But it's really, really good. I've done some chilies. I've done a curry that was really good. With like I use chickpeas as like the kind of the main source for that. I've done like these large, like burrito size, like vegetarian sushi rolls that were kind of almost like burritos, but they were really good, very like fresh tasting. So a lot of it's been like really fresh dishes. I've messed around with tofu and tempeh a lot, which is, I mean, they're very much like acquired taste, you know. So it's kind of like when I initially had those things, I couldn't stand them, and then after, you know, making them a few times, and then eventually I got to the point where I can eat like tofu raw and still kind of enjoy it. So yeah, I tend to just kind of lean into the variety of foods and try not to think too much about it. Just try to enjoy it. Holy shit!